Hello, everyone, and welcome aboard to Inspirational Journeys with your captain, Erwin Wenzel. An update on the progress of my manuscript. Presentations are being made to publishers, and I will keep you abreast as far as any responses that I receive. So please hit the like button and subscribe. Wouldn't want you to miss any information. Many of you have asked, Erwin, when's your book coming out? I want to read it. It's been so long. And yes, it has. 16 years in the making. The book could have been published on Amazon months ago, but I chose to pursue a traditional avenue. Traditional established publishers. If I went to Amazon, it would have been a self-publishing venue. If I go traditional publishers, the marketing and the distribution is far greater and they do a much better job. So I'm investigating that avenue uh, for the distribution and the publishing of my book. I'd like to remind everyone that please hit the like button and subscribe. Wouldn't want you to miss any information. Also check out my website, nicejewishboysdon'tflyairplanes.com. I'm recording this on the 21st of July. Yesterday was the anniversary of the Apollo 11 moon landing, the first time men set foot upon the moon. I remember that when I was a kid. I was 9 years old, watching it on a black and white grainy television, transmission from 240,000 miles away. I remember my mother, she had tears in her eyes. What a magnificent achievement. How so many people put all their efforts and their fortitude into achieving this goal. It was a product of the Cold War, competition with the Soviet Union, that we're better. And we proved it, we are. The moon landing was the culmination of 400,000 people, engineers, technicians, contractors, subcontractors, and of course the astronauts. So many people just look at the astronauts and that's the space program, but there's so much more. So many brilliant minds, such intellect that was put together to achieve this. The late President Kennedy, who challenged the nation for landing a man on the moon before the end of the decade, said, "Some people think of things that exist and ask why. I dream of things that do not exist and ask why not." And that's a key. That really, really is a key. You can create whatever it is you want. We have such potential, such magnificent abilities that it really gets to me that so many people just don't use their talents, their abilities, and to achieve such greatness. The landing on the moon was such an achievement, such a momentous. Oh my God! I mean, there words in the English language that can describe it. But many years later, people look back at and they just shrug their shoulders. We study history to learn from lessons, to better ourselves. And if we achieved such a magnificent feat, there's nothing we can't do. I remember the line from Gene Cernan. He said, he catches himself looking up at the moon, thinking about when he was there, Apollo 17. 3 days he was on the lunar surface. He was out on the surface with the lunar rover, and his crewmate Harrison Schmitt looked at the LEM and said, "I had a house, I had a car, I had a job, I lived there for 3 days, and if we can do that, there's nothing we can do." I had the honor years ago of meeting Dr. Edgar Mitchell, the Apollo 14 lunar module pilot, sixth man to walk on the moon. I was so impressed with him. This man was so way above average intelligence. There was a reason he and men like him were chosen for the program. But he had said in a documentary that we have reverted to our lowest nature. He called it a dumbing down of America that is not best. It appears, as he said, to our lowest nature rather than our highest nature. And I really didn't understand what he was saying at the time. But years later, as time went on, I encountered people that would look at me and said, the moon landing was faked. It didn't happen. Oh my God. Talk about stupidity. And yes, stupidity. To fake the moon landing, it would take so much effort, so much overwhelming. I mean, come on. And in all the years, it would have leaked out. 400,000 people putting their minds and their efforts together to achieve such a fantastic feat. We landed in 1969, 25 to 24 years ago. We defeated a great foe, Nazi Germany and imperialism of Japan. We were outnumbered. They had a better military than us, but we defeated them. To the people that say it was faked, I say this. Don't you think someone would come forward? Don't you think stuff would leak out? We were in contest with the Soviets. And as the Apollo spacecraft went to the moon, we had our radar and tracking on that spacecraft. And guess who did as well? The Soviets. The transmissions from the moon, we received them, and guess who also received them? The Soviets. If there was any iota, any inkling that it was faked, don't you think the Soviets would have cried foul? So let's put this hypocrisy to rest. It was a great achievement. What we need to do is take that and build on it. To think we achieved something fantastic. And if we can do that, there's nothing we can't do that we put our minds to. So look within yourselves. What is it that you want to do? What is it that you want accomplished? When a book comes out, you'll read it, and I list examples, my own experiences, and I talk about other people's experiences as well. How they pull themselves by their own bootstraps and created a great life for themselves. So, until my next video, get some more information, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. And click the link on my website, nicejewishboysdon'tflyairplanes.com, and send me an email. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Until the next time, pleasant journeys.